Chapter 5, Part 4. We are just at the top of page 61. Passing lanes. Some highways have special passing lanes. These lanes let slower vehicles move into the right-hand lane so that faster vehicles can pass safely in the left lane. Sidebar. A sign will tell you how far it is to the next passing lane. Keep right unless you are passing. Here's an example of a sign like that says passing lane 2 kilometers ahead. And then right at the start, it says of the passing lanes, it says keep right except to pass. Sidebar, a sign will tell you when the passing lane is about to end. Vehicles in the right lane and the passing lane must merge before the passing lane ends. So here's an example of that sign that says that in 200 meters, the left-hand lane and the center lane will have to merge. Merging. This sign tells you that the right lane will end soon. If you're riding in a lane that ends ahead, you need to change lanes, adjusting your speed, keeping within the speed limit, and wait for a safe gap in the other lane. If you're riding beside a lane that is about to end, help traffic in that lane to merge by adjusting your speed or by changing lanes. Way or freeway entrances and exits. These lanes are designed to help you safely enter and exit the freeway. Entrances. Sidebar. Warning. Avoid stopping in the acceleration lane or merging area. You could risk being rear-ended. The entrance consists of an entrance ramp, an acceleration lane, and a merging area. Use the entrance ramp to scan the freeway traffic for a safe gap. The acceleration lane is divided from the rest of the roadway by a solid white line. Use this lane to match your speed to the speed of the traffic on the freeway. The merging area is divided from the freeway by a broken white line. Use this area to find a safe gap to merge with freeway traffic. Be aware that cycling is permitted on some freeways, and be careful not to cut in front of a cyclist. Below here, a highway entrance lane gives you a short distance to match your speed to the vehicles already on the highway. Observe the freeway traffic, make sure you have a space that is safe to move into, signal your intention, and then move into traffic. Exits. The exit lane allows you to move off the freeway and reduce your speed. Most freeway exits are numbered. Before you start your trip, check a map to see which exit you'll need to take. That way you can move to the right lane in plenty of time for the exit. Signal your intention to turn off the highway and maintain your speed until you enter the exit lane. Then slow down gradually as you prepare to enter the roads with slower speed limits. Strategies. Freeway courtesy. When you're riding in the right lane of a freeway, other drivers may try to merge from an entrance lane. It's not always easy for them to find a safe gap. Use these pointers to help them merge safely. Pull over into the left lane, if it is safe, to give them room to merge onto the freeway. Adjust your speed to allow a large enough gap for them to move safely into. Cul-de-sacs. A cul-de-sac is a street that's closed at one end. Most cul-de-sacs are designed so that you can turn a car around without needing to back up. Slow slow down and keep to the right. Most cul-de-sacs are in residential areas, so watch carefully for children playing, vehicles coming out of driveways, and other hazards. Here's an example of a cul-de-sac. Turning around. Sometimes you can turn around by doing a series of turns at intersections or by turning in a cul-de-sac. You may also be able to do a U-turn. Before turning around, you need to make sure it is clear and safe and that there is no other traffic nearby. Tips and rules. Park where it's safe and legal. Signs, curb markings, and common sense will tell you if you are allowed to park. You should park where there are no blocking where you are not blocking traffic and where others can clearly see you. If you park where you shouldn't, you could be a serious hazard to others. You could be fined or your motorcycle could be towed. When you park, if you're on a street, park at a 45-degree angle to make your motorcycle visible to the drivers looking for a parking space. This also gives you maximum visibility when you're pulling out into traffic. Up here is an example of the 45-degree angle. Choose firm, level ground. If you must park on a slope, face uphill and leave the motorcycle in gear. Look out for motorcycle OK signs that indicate special parking for motorcycles. It's illegal to park on a sidewalk or boulevard, across the entrance to any driveway, back lane, or intersection, within 5 meters of a fire hydrant, measured from the point at the curb beside the hydrant, within 6 meters of a crosswalk or intersection, within 6 meters of a stop sign or traffic light, within 15 meters of the nearest rail of a railway crossing, in a bike lane, on a bridge, or in a highway tunnel, where your motorcycle obstructs the visibility of a traffic sign, where a traffic sign prohibits parking, or where the curb is painted yellow or red, in a space for people with disabilities, or in yellow striped access aisles beside these parking spaces. These aisles provide access for people who use wheelchairs, and your motorcycle could be damaged by lift equipment. Sidebar, smart riding tip. When parking in a stall, it's usually safe to back in so that you don't have to back out. Better still, if there are 2 empty stalls facing each other with no barrier in between, ride through one into the next so that the motorcycle is facing out. And I believe that is the end of chapter 5. Thanks for listening.